Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool review is going to be a tool from Warsun, or I guess I should say a flashlight from Warsun. And if you notice, I've got two boxes over there. They did send me two of these, so I'm going to do a giveaway. I asked them if they wanted to send an extra, I would give one away to one of you all. So I'm going to do that. Pay attention in the video for that. And as I said, they sent them to me, so I am marking this paid promotion, even though they're not paying me in any way. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that. But I did receive these for free, so I like to do that. I would have probably bought this, however, just because it kind of matches one of my favorite lights, and I've already tried some of their products. So the Warsun T7, I think I had this in a tool haul video a long time ago. Super slim light, has a light here, also here, and this thing runs you like $10 after the coupon. It's like $14, and then a coupon usually for 10 bucks. And this thing fits in my Atlas 1824 vest pockets perfectly. Like, I couldn't ask for a better light as far as fitting in there. So this has kind of always stayed in my vest, which is the main thing that I use all the time. So I use this flashlight quite a bit. Really like it. But whenever they ask me about sending me this DC08, you can see the box right here. It's made in China as far as that. And there's the rest of the box. There's not really any information on there I think that you're going to want from that. But again, whenever they asked me about this one, I didn't know it was a thing, or I probably would have already bought it to try it. And this one, you can see the DC08. It looks a whole lot like my Wuben X3 Owl. This was a flashlight that was in my top 10 of 2024 just because of how much I use it. So it's a flashlight where I can turn this on. It's got that straight on flashlight, but it also has a pivoting head. And the main way that I use this, I kind of use it still set up this way. I just grab this in and out of my truck. I take my hat, I slap it on there. That's my headlamp. So this is kind of my headlamp light, but I can take it off and use it as a flashlight. It's a really quick grab. Again, adjustable angle right there to get the light right in the right spot. So I really like this one, but this one runs you $81. Sometimes it has a coupon too. You can kind of get it in that $65 range. Again, depends on what way you go about buying it. They have a charging block, and then they just have a base that you plug up. So there's different ways to spend money on this one, different costs. So it just depends on how you look at it. But that's the big difference really though between the Wuben X3 and then the DC08. There's some minor differences that I'll share with you that kind of make this one better, but this one runs you again $81. This one right here is only $19.99. I think that's significant in the price difference. This one has a small coupon on it too. So let's say even best case scenario with a coupon, you're getting this for, 67, 68 bucks. This one's going to run you like $19 or something like that. That's a huge price difference, especially if you're only going to use it kind of in headlamp situations and not necessarily your everyday driver. That might be why this might be a good fit for some people. So ultimately, that's why I decided to go ahead and pick this up and try it. So again, let me go ahead and go through the features. As far as what you get in the box, it's just this flashlight and then a USB-C cable right here. That's pretty much it. It does charge USB-C. You can see that there. And then it also has a regular USB there too. I guess you could charge it up that way also. I'm not real sure actually what that does, and it's not in the manual or anything like that, so I'm not real sure on that. The Wuben though, however, you do have to have a charging base. Like mine came with this charging bank, and you set it down in here, charge it up, plug it up USB-C right here. Or they also again have an option where it's just a charging block and you can set it on there. Or this is also wireless charging right here. So there are some differences and how you charge this, but in all honesty, I wouldn't mind if this flashlight had a way for you to just plug up USB-C to it, and it doesn't have that, but this one does, so that's kind of a plus on this one in my opinion. But that's also probably a good reason why this one's a lot cheaper than that one. There's no other piece that has to come with it in order to charge it. This one here says that it is 800 lumens versus the Wuben only goes up to 700 lumens, and that's on turbo mode. So if I press turbo mode on there, you'll see 700 lumens come up on that screen. This one goes 800 lumens. It's not going to tell you the lumens on here like what the Wuben does. It's just going to give you that percentage of battery. It is a digital percentage, so you're not looking for a light flashing to tell you, well, I'm in that top third, middle third, those kind of things. So I do like that percentage being on there. And just like the Wuben X3, you've got the flashlight here turned on. I can also pivot that head, turn it to a right angle. So if I want to put this in my shirt pocket and have that out in front of me, I could use it like that. Or again, how I'm probably going to use this one most of the time, same exact way I use my Wuben, slap it on my hat like that. That's going to now be a good headlamp that you can slide on and off. Use it as a flashlight / headlamp. That's why I really like this one. I feel like this one's going to be pretty much the same. It does have the high mode, which is again 800 lumens. Didn't find that in the box information or the manual or anything like that. I ended up finding that on the Amazon listing. And then it also has, if I press it again, it's got medium. I press it again, it's got strobe. And then again, I press it again, it goes to off. And then if I hold this one down, this one also has a light feature right here that's got a white light. I can press that again, got a red light, then I've got a blue light, and then I've got a flashing red and blue light. So it's got some more features even than the Wuben. The Wuben doesn't have any kind of a light here, but I am going to go ahead and say, just like this Warsun, the one downside to the Warsun, in my opinion, is I've got to cycle through everything just to turn it off. So if I turn this one on, I can't turn it off unless I cycle through every one of those modes. And then I get to the off position. It's the same way on the front one. I'm going to turn on that light. I can't just turn it off at this point. I have to go red, then blue, then red and blue, and then off. I don't like that about this light. I also don't like it about this one as well. So in my feedback to Warsun, I would say I would come up with a way like the Wuben here. I can turn this light on. I can press it and turn it off. The way they do theirs is you turn it on and then you press and hold to cycle through the different lights like that. So I think that's a lot better than having to, again, if I want to turn this on and use it as a headlamp, in order to turn it off, I'm going to have to keep pressing to go through all those things just to get it back to that off position. That's not something I really care for. I'd rather it be the other way, but again, this one's only $19. This one's $67, $70, $80. That's a big price difference. That might not be a big deal to you, but I'm just letting you know that it does that in case that it is a big deal to you, because I could see that being a big deal to a lot of people. So it doesn't remember your last setting. It doesn't turn itself on and off. You just cycle through everything, you know, the way you used to have to do with several lights back in the day. But a lot of people kind of went to this, and I think that's the better way to go about doing it. But that's pretty much all the features of the light. Let me go ahead and give you the size of it, and then I'll show it to you in use. So you're looking at roughly about 3 1/8 inches in length, about 1 3/4 inches in width, and then about 1 inch probably in thickness. And again, it's quite a bit bigger than that of the Wuben X3 in every direction. So pretty much there's the height difference, there's the width difference, and then there's the thickness difference. So this is a much smaller light, probably be a little bit more comfortable on your hat, but again, price difference wise, big difference between this one and that one, and this one has that feature here of having that light there on the front. But that's all the features of it. That's kind of the comparison between the Wuben X3. Let me go ahead and show it to you in the dark, let you see the output of it, and again, hopefully that helps you make the decision if this is the right light for you. So I'm out here in my building with all the lights off. It's dark outside. I'm going to start out with that main light, press the button. That's the highest setting. There's 800 lumens right there. Press it again. You're going to go to the next setting down. It says it has 12-hour runtime, but it doesn't specify in the manual what light that stands for. I'm going to assume it's for this light right here. Press it one more time, you're going to get the strobe mode. Press it one more time, you're going to be off. And then again, if I press and hold it, you're going to be that front light, more of a yellow light. Not as bright, but it's pretty nice light right there. Press it again, you're going to have the red light. You can see it very slightly as far as on my phone. It's definitely a little bit brighter in person, but still not very bright. Press it one more time, you're going to get the blue light. And then the last setting is the flashing red and blue light. But yeah, guys, that is the DC08 by Warsun. I think the biggest thing is that price point, less than 20 bucks to get this kind of a light. I feel like that's really good in my opinion, especially when you look at the price of that Wuben. Now, are there things about the Wuben I like better? For sure. I like how the light turns on and off and you can cycle through the lights. I don't like having to click through the entire light every time, you know, to be able to just turn it off, have to go through every single one of those settings. That's something that I feel like, again, they should change. This one does have that pivoting head though, so I can make it straight, put it as a headlamp, also pivot it down, put it in a shirt pocket, get my light out in front of me. It does have magnets right here. I don't think I mentioned that, so you can still stick it to, you know, something metal and use it like that. Overall, I think it's that price point. The fact that you're getting all those features for less than $20 whenever this one over here is going to cost you 60, 70, 80 bucks, just depends on which model you buy. That's where it comes into play. But again, I can't make the decision for you if some of the features on this one are a deal breaker to you compared to the Wuben. Only you know that answer, but again, I do have 2 of these. They did send me 2. I am going to do a giveaway. Same way I've always done the giveaways, I'm going to pick a random comment from this video. You need to include the hashtag Let's Get Lit. Make sure that you have that along with your comment if you want to be entered to win this, and there'll be more information as far as the time when I'm going to do the drawing and the day and those kinds of things like that in the description. So check out all those kinds of things as well. So I am going to give those away, but I do want to thank Warsun for sending me this out. Also sending me that second one so I can give one away to one of you. That way you can try it out as well. But as always, let me know in the comments below if you've got any questions, if you've got any feedback, if you bought one of these and you've been running it, give us your feedback on it as well. Hope this video was helpful in some way. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.